What's up, guys? I'm the Russell Gamer. Welcome back to our SummerSlam reaction slash commentary. I don't know what else to call it. Video here on WGS-TV, along with Studley Man Ashley. We're getting set to basically react to and call the Edge Seth Rollins match, and in between recordings from the last match and going into this one, the one thing that we both really thoroughly enjoyed leading into this match was what happened last night on SmackDown with that promo with Edge and Seth Rollins. And I have to say, Edge kind of bringing back the Brood kind of thing. I thought that was a work of genius. I thought that was a beautiful moment right there.
Well, we can't call it the Brood because we didn't have the wow. We just had the intro bit look over and over.
And then a little bit of the fire too on the I guess we call it the new Titantron.
We aren't going to get that tonight.
Nope.
Oh no, if it's on the Tron, that'll be the only fire that we're getting. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh my word, I've just realised they're actually going to do the 2 world title matches back to back as main events.
And
no chance for a gap or a... Oh, I guess there's no reason to have a toilet break because the toilets aren't working either.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere for them to go.
Now, technically speaking, since we haven't done a lot of Wrestle Downs, and I want to say right now on this video, guys, I tend to correct that. I'm going to be trying to do more and more Wrestle Downs and everything. But what did you think of Edge's comeback so far this year? Not only spanning from when he came back and challenged Roman Reigns, but all the way back to when he was in the Royal Rumble leading into WrestleMania. And speaking of Brood, they kind of did a little... Wait, hold on. Speaking of Brood, they just showed it on the promo right now on the vignette, like before...
They very briefly flashed the logo up, but
yes.
Only briefly.
But anyway, your thoughts, Ash?
So I am amazed that the CGI Seth Rollins thing is actually on fire. I guess we were right. The only actual pyro we're getting is digital graphics. We're talking just 2021, right?
Yes.
The return I liked. Him winning the Rumble, I didn't understand. The WrestleMania build just becoming a triple threat, I didn't understand. Other than, I guess they tried to do it to make Daniel stay, and Daniel was like, yeah, no. I don't know why he wanted to have a rematch at Money in the Bank. Because, meh. And then... So I'm distracted by them plugging the 2K22 thing coming out in March because, you know...
Yeah. Well, it's coming out in March.
The really good thing is Take Two have pretty much said in the statement that a few of their big games that have been delayed due to things.
And my Peacock
So the question is...
My Peacock app just crashed.
What are those games? Well, I'll fill the time. Don't worry. Seth's still coming out like he's... I guess adamant. It's a very interesting sort of robe that he's got on, but it is just...
Yeah, I'm reloading the app right now on my phone. I know a lot of you out there are like, why aren't you just ordering it on your pay-per-view? I'm like, I'm already paying for Peacock. Why would I pay an additional $44 if I already have it on Peacock?
Yeah, you're already paying for Peacock, and Peacock has promised, you know, better quality than any pay-per-view. And yet people's feeds are having issues, be it the app is crashing, or they can't even load the thing up, or the audio doesn't work, or they're only getting Spanish audio and no option to change it. And supposedly this same network is coming to like Europe and Australia by the end of the year. If it can't cope with just Americans, how is it going to cope with the rest of the world?
It crashed again.
Yeah. Also, the other issue that I have noticed, this isn't the only thing that's happening in Vegas tonight, Billy.
What is the other thing?
There's a boxing match with a certain big name in Manny Pacquiao.
He's
which
still
I think
around?
is happening at the MGM Grand. Yeah. I think it's at the MGM Grand, which isn't too far away. But the issue... Oh, wait.
I'm just now looking at...
No, is he actually coming out? Is he actually coming out? Is he actually coming out with Gangrel? Yes! The riff dropped! The wow 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 is going! Is he... He's coming up from the floor, I think. Yep. It's basically 98 Edge, but with a 2021 beard.
And then when he gets close to the ring, he does that.
Truly. We are truly fanging and banging. Oh.
Anyone out there can translate that? I would be greatly appreciative about that. But anyway, as soon as he got close to the ring, he did his little Edge pose, and then he went, Namaste, Dennis Leary. I know, I did that horribly. I apologize.
Yeah. No, that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, you haven't seen...
Oh, because there's no pyro. Where's the pyro? On the stage now. Namaste, Dennis Leary got missed.
Now, strictly, technically speaking, on paper, this should be, considering what we've seen out of these guys, you know, this should be for, like, I would think a really good technical match. Considering what we've seen.
Hopefully. I mean, it has to be now. We had the promise of a great Becky versus Bianca match, which was done in 13 seconds because,
wait,
Ultimate
wait,
Warrior
wait,
Honky Tonk.
wait, hold on. Slightly correction. You said Becky versus Bianca. I think you meant Sasha versus Bianca.
No. Remember, she said, how about you and me one-on-one for the SmackDown title?
Oh, she...
Bianca said, okay. And then 13 seconds later, the match was over. So, why should I give a damn?
Wait, did that happen tonight? Like, when my app crashed?
Yeah, when Becky came out, she got on the mic and said, how about, the man and the EST go one-on-one for the SmackDown Women's title.
And then they had Becky win it in
And
13
she agreed,
seconds?
and then... let me check the... No, my mistake, 27 seconds. But that's because the bell rang. They sort of circled each other. Becky offered her hand as a sort of a handshake thing, grabbed it, did a rock bottom, and pinned her.
Oh.
And that was it.
Oh, way to make Bianca's title reign look like shit, WWE. You want to talk about getting buried? I'm sorry we're not talking too much about this match. Right now, it's just been all Edge and Seth Rollins.
It's a rest. It's a rest hold. It's a
Yeah.
the
Also,
collar and elbow tie up
also, what is Pat
into a
McAfee?
headlock.
One thing I've always noticed: Pat McAfee always like he's had too much sugar or too much caffeine while he's on commentary.
He's excited about the product.
Well, yeah,
It's
I'll give
good to
him
see
that.
somebody that is. It's good to see somebody that is. Because Corey and Byron and Jimmy feel like they don't want to be there. And Michael Cole's only excited because Pat's sort of G'ing him up.
Well. Let me say this about Jimmy. At least he's not Adnan. I mean, no offense to Adnan.
Remember that time that Mike Adamle did? Remember
Oh
that time
yeah,
when Mike Adamle actually was, ring announcer, not ring announcer, was on
commentary.
commentary?
Yeah, I remember. It was a
He
dark
was
day.
better than Adnan. He was better than Adnan.
Yeah. So I think Jimmy Smith is a bit of a step up, but if you're joining us here on
Just because you're
go ahead.
to me, that proves just because you're friends with Nick Khan doesn't mean it always works. I mean, why else isn't Ariel Helwani in WWE yet? Because he knows if he is, he probably would get absolutely mismanaged, and it just go like a mess.
On the outside, Rollins backs up Edge into the LCD post. I don't know how else to call it than the LCD post. Not once, but twice. What do you think of Edge's ring gear? I mean, it looks a little brutish, a little demonic, with the black and the red, but I gotta say, it looks really good.
It's the same red color that he had for all his gear, even from the Royal Rumble.
And now Rollins just banging Edge's head on the back of the ring steps, and it seems to me the
Banging and banging. It's happening.
Well, so that's the definition of banging and banging. Thank you. Now I finally got some clarity on that.
I mean, it isn't.
But now it seems like maybe the focal point of the match will be how much offense Rollins puts on the neck of Edge, knowing storyline wise, Edge has a bad neck. This was one of the reasons why he was sent into early retirement. I mean, we've already got a glimpse of it. He was banging in his head and the neck on the back of the steel steps, and then with a neck breaker, and then already with more offense to the back of the neck. And if there's anything that Seth Rollins knows how to be, Ash, he knows how to work the crowd, whether he's a face or a heel. But to me, I think he's more effective as a heel.
Oh, it's good to see. I need to check who this is as to whether this is a fan account or an actual wrestler. I'm guessing it has to be a fan account.
What did you find?
If you're mad that Becky squashed Bianca, thank CM Punk. If he never returned, it probably wouldn't have gone that way.
Wait, WWE
What a terrible take that is.
WWE sorely. Is he like basically insinuating that they made Bianca Belair's title run look like shit and made her drop the title in 27 seconds to Becky solely because of CM Punk debuting on AEW?
Who knows?
Well,
oh my! The person tweeting this is a very, with the word that Bray is allegedly heading most likely to AEW. This person said it'd be no surprise that they're the land of the washed-up WWE talent. Despite the fact, I don't know, Karrion Kross, washed up. Jeff Hardy, washed up. Keith Lee, washed up. Goldberg, washed up. Cena, to some extent, washed up. Charlotte, washed up. Bianca, now washed up because of what happened. Carmella, washed up. Zelina, washed up. Nearly everybody washed up in the women's division. Tag team wrestling practically washed up in this company. Keep in mind, there was also another thing that you might have missed because of the. Also, they brought out those, gold medalist winning wrestlers. Did they do anything with them? No. This show, from top to bottom, including all the technical issues with the venue, is turning to be somewhat of a mess. It also doesn't help, but it's like, so you're telling me part-timer Goldberg is going to go over full-time Bobby Lashley, and you're also telling me that if John Cena wins, Roman Reigns is leaving WWE. So basically, the last two matches of this show, I know what's going to happen. I'll still watch them because I'm an idiot.
And as am I. We
That's
both fall into that category.
That's why this, to me, to some extent, is the main event. Because they could easily do this either way. They could have Seth win. They could have Edge win.
Edge now deposits Rollins on the top rope.
Oh.
Could be setting up for a Super Saito suplex. Like to see somebody in WWE call that move. Oh, but Rollins fights out of it and sends Edge to the ground. And could we see the Phoenix Splash from Rollins? Ash, talk a little bit. Ginny's calling me.
Yeah, I don't know whether my feed is like behind. Oh no, maybe not. Seth's jumping up. Oh, frog splash. A minute there, I thought Seth was going to go for the Claymore because they all look the same. They have long hair and have beards.
All right, I'm back, and where my feed is, both Edge and Rollins are on the top rope. So
are we going to do the deal now?
Are we going to do the deal now?
Got him up as if he's
Ooh, a super neck breaker. An avalanche-style swinging neck breaker from Edge to Rollins, and now it's Rollins that's going to have a little bit of the neck issues. Ooh, but on that slow-mo replay, Ash, it looked like Edge might have hit first.
Be pleased to know that a super swinging neck breaker was actually what Michael Cole said, so...
Oh, Michael Cole actually did something right on commentary for once. Congratulations to him.
Pat McAfee's making him better. Because it can't be Kevin Dunn.
Both men up now. Oh, a stun gun of sorts from Edge to Rollins, and a clothesline takes down the Architect. And now it's just Edge. I guess maybe this might be the climax of the match here. Reverse again, and the Impaler DDT. At one time called the Execution, goes for the cover and only a 2. Am I right tonight? Is it the Execution?
Of course, I never...
Is it Execution or Educator?
Execution.
Okay. And then the back move is the Edge-O-Matic. Okay, I'm trying to remember my move set for Edge.
So the big thing that I didn't mention, yeah. So also in Las Vegas tonight is the Manny Pacquiao fight, which at its latest, the ring walks and the entrance will be starting at 11:30 Eastern.
In the same
As of where
building?
we are in this show right now,
Wait a minute,
as of
Edge-O-Matic!
where we are in the show right now, that's about 45 minutes. So in these 45 minutes, we've got to do the ending to this Rollins Edge match and the two WWE world title matches.
But consider who's in one of those two WWE title matches. Goldberg. And how long, on average, has his matches been as of late? Not very long.
And that's the problem.
Well, anyway, Edge on...
Wait
a minute, hold on. Rollins off the top rope with Edge with a superplex, floats over into the Falcon's Arrow.
Done the deal. He's done the super deal.
But does not pick up the win with the Falcon's Arrow.
Well, no, but we obviously... This is the problem. That's why sometimes the WWE video games are good. Sometimes, if you want to beat them with a clothesline that's just a generic moveset, you can. If it's a WWE pay-per-view, they have to hit either the curb stomp or the spear, and if they don't, the match cannot finish. That's why it sometimes helps, when wrestlers have, multiple finishes, that all of which could,
Oh, wait a minute, and to Beth,
win stuff.
to Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix, with the Glam Slam.
Uh-oh.
Apparently now Edge has incorporated the Glam Slam into his moveset, but does not get the win over Rollins.
So when's Seth doing the Bexploder?
I don't know. He countered the pedigree and attempted the pedigree into the Glam Slam, but does not get the two. Or the win, rather. Insofar, this has been I have to say, other than the topics we've been talking about for this commentary video, this has been a pretty interesting match. Oh, Rollins hangs Edge out to dry. I got it. Oh, and again, another attack on the neck with that snapping neck breaker in the ropes. And we had to figure that again was going to... Oh, no. Is Rollins going to go for the curb stomp on the ring apron? When he misses, and Edge sends him headfirst into the LCD post. And again, I don't know how else other to describe it than an LCD post. And Edge with a spear through the ropes a la Big E to the outside. Man, Ash, when Big E did that to Corbin earlier, it almost looked like they were just going to train wreck each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Edge's one kind of looks a little bit like it.
When that spot happens, if it involves Mick Foley and a flaming table.
Oh! Was that like a running bulldog into the LCD sign on the ring apron?
I'll tell you when I see it.
I apologize if I'm spoiling a little bit for this for you, Ash.
I'll allow it. The fact that I'm calling this show Summer Sham or Summer Scam tells you everything.
As long as you don't call it
the
Summer
board
Scam.
broke.
Yeah, I saw that.
The board broke. The ball broke. Oh no, the forbidden door is open.
Oh God.
Well, if it'll make things interesting and relevant, you know.
And we hope, like, when you're watching this video, oh man, Rollins countered the spear into a pedigree, goes for the cover and Edge kicks out.
And you know what's really interesting? I'm just seeing tweets from Sean Ross Sapp because I'm trying to keep an eye on his stuff because, you know, I think he's up there. There is a whole bunch of catering already done backstage, including like high-end sliders, pasta salad, cookies, cupcakes, and bottled non-alcoholic beverages. So even they don't want to deal with the concessions. Ha ha ha! He did it on the dick. Did he hit him on the dick?
I don't know. It looked like him at Rollins. Maybe this could be the Phoenix Splash off the top. Oh, he went. Oh, he went.
Technically, Edge with that attempted spear hit him in the dick.
Oh, Edge hits the spear.
That's what happens when two spears.
Edge hits the spear, Edge, but Rollins kicked out.
Wow.
So does that mean that they're gonna put Rollins over on Edge since they had him kick out of Edge's move? See, beautiful slow motion replay on the attempt of the Phoenix Splash, but Edge hits the spear but does not put Rollins away.
Not surprised about anything these days.
I think I say, how long has this match been going now? Maybe good 15, nearly 20 minutes so far. What does that say right now to the cardiovascular conditioning of someone like an Edge who's been out of this business for so long? For him to come back this year and have that kind of cardiovascular conditioning.
Remember what my concerns were?
Yeah,
they need to be off the air in time for the Pacquiao stuff. It's 40 minutes now, and it's not the length of the matches that I worry about, Billy. It's the promo and the entrances along with the matches.
Oh, I just thought about something. With no pyro, how are they going to do Goldberg's entrance?
They'll just use the blooming fire extinguishers. And hope he doesn't die of, smoke inhalation.
Rollins went for the stomp, but it was countered. And now Edge, with that inverted Scorpion Deathlock. I know there was a name for it, but I can't remember what it was.
The Educator.
Oh, the Educator. And Rollins would have rolled up and only a 2, but now look at Edge channeling some Chris Benoit, Canadian Crippler. Yes, WWE won't mention him, but the fuck with WWE will mention him. With a Crippler crossface.
The yes lock.
I think. Wouldn't he have to bend?
Call it the yes lock.
Oh hell, no! He would have to. He would have to bend the arm though. If the arm's out straight, it's a crossface. And now he's got a sleeper hold after banging Rollins' head on the mat like a basketball. And Rollins taps out. That was the finish of the match. Rollins tapping out to the rear naked choke, the sleeper hold by Edge after having his head bounced on the mat.
The kata hajime.
Are you surprised
sort of an anticlimax, but
Are you kind of surprised they went for a finish like that instead of using their signatures?
What did I say? You knew it was going to be over if they did their signatures. They didn't do the signatures and the match finished. Surely that's a good thing, right?
Well, you
Although, you know,
you would qualify the spear as one
Chris
of the
Benoit killed
signatures,
his
though. Like,
Chris Benoit killed his family.
yeah, I know, but wouldn't you qualify? Yeah, don't take anything away from that. If you,
Someone is back.
Yeah, somebody's going to get butthurt in the comments. I just see it coming. But wouldn't you qualify the spear as one of Edge's signatures?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He didn't win with the spear. He won with just a headlock. It's something different.
Now, the next question I have to ask, though, before we wrap up this video and get ready for the next match, is do you feel that this match lived up to the hype?
Yeah, it was. The important thing is it was a good match. I don't think anything is going to be an excellent match because we've been tainted by practically everything. You know, they say how, oh, you know, it's the greatest ever. It's the greatest ever SummerSlam card that's been put on. It's not better than SummerSlam 2002.
Yeah, I was exactly. I was about to bring that up. To be honest with you,
SummerSlam 2002 is still the best, and with everything that's happened so far, it ain't gonna change. Okay, there might be moments, but I'm not gonna remember this SummerSlam compared to, I don't know, what happened over the course of not even 60 minutes, but like, what, 20 minutes?
yeah.
Wait, what is this?
July 4th weekend, 2022. That's when they're going to be back in the Allegiant Stadium. But anyway, guys,
They're advertising. They're hyping up Money in the Bank for next year at the same place with all the bloody shit coming out the toilets.
well, maybe by 2022, everything will be fixed. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this match. I know we got a lot more to say. Be sure you look forward to the upcoming videos for that. Also, don't forget, Pro Wrestling 225 presents Conflict of Acadiana live August 28, 2021 from Lafayette, Louisiana at the Como Rec Center. Be sure you check out Pro Wrestling 225 on Facebook for all the details on that and on our other upcoming events. Whether you're in Louisiana, Mississippi, or Texas, be sure you guys check us out when we come live to your town. So with that being said, for the Studly Man Ashley, I'm your friendly neighborhood Wrestle Gamer saying, don't let your shit come out of the toilet.